In the quiet town of Riverdale, there lived a man named Michael. He was honest, hard-working, and kind, but life had dealt him a tough hand. He was very poor. Michael took on every job he could find, working tirelessly to provide for his wife, Sarah, and their young son, David. But life was a constant struggle. Bills kept piling up, and every sunrise brought a fresh wave of anxiety. One afternoon, an expensive car rolled into town. Behind the wheel was Michael's old friend, Richard, who had returned from the city flashing wealth and success, seeing Michael's worn-out clothes. Richard smiled smugly. "Michael, my friend, why are you still suffering like this? Do you really think hard work alone brings riches? There are smarter ways to make money, you know." Michael was skeptical, but intrigued. "What do you mean by smarter ways?" Richard leaned in, his voice low. "I mean opportunities, the kind that no one talks about. Quick deals that bring fast results." Michael was unsure. The idea felt wrong. But after another week of unpaid rent and the sight of his wife crying silently over their empty pantry, his desperation won. He picked up the phone and called Richard. "I'm ready," he said, his voice barely a whisper. Richard introduced him to a world of fast money, built on a foundation of deceit. It started with what they called business deals, creating fake contracts, selling counterfeit goods, and running elaborate online scams. At first, the guilt gnawed at Michael, but the money started pouring in, fast and overwhelming. He bought luxury cars, built a grand house, and suddenly, the same people who once looked down on him now showered him with respect. He had everything he thought he ever wanted, but deep down, a voice whispered that it was all built on lies. Years passed, and the foundation began to crack. The people he had scammed started sharing their stories online, piecing together the puzzle of his fraudulent empire, one by one. His bank accounts were frozen. His so-called business partners vanished into thin air, leaving him to face the consequences alone. Then, one fateful night, a fire engulfed his mansion, turning his material wealth to ash. The stress became too much for Sarah, who packed her bags and left, taking her broken heart with her. His son, David, ashamed and disillusioned, refused to even speak to him. Michael was left with nothing, broke, alone, and consumed by shame. He found himself walking the same streets he once cruised in his fancy cars. The neighbors who once sang his praises now whispered behind his back, their words like daggers. One evening, sitting under a flickering street light, Michael finally admitted the truth to himself. "I thought I was being smart," he whispered, tears streaming down his face. "But I was just being greedy." In that moment, he realized his true loss wasn't the money or the house. He had lost his family, his honor, and his peace of mind. This story serves as a powerful reminder. Wealth gained through dishonest means is like a house built on sand. It may look impressive for a while, but it's destined to collapse. True, lasting success is built slowly, brick by brick, with patience, honesty, and integrity. Because in the end, you can't outrun the consequences of your choices. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content that makes you think. See you in the next video.